Hey, what's up, Samurais? And welcome to today's live stream. I am Sam, and today we're gonna turn up the gain on the camera because boy, are we looking a little dark here. Let's just go up with that. Hang on. They said let there be light, and we got light. All right, so how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have any comments, questions, want to talk tech, go ahead, ask them in the comment section below. We're going to be live for a few minutes here, maybe 30-ish minutes live here on YouTube. I just want to come on here and I want to say thank you for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers within 1 year of starting my YouTube channel. I know videos have been very sporadic lately, to say the least. As you guys know, I'm going through a whole bunch of medical stuff. I actually ruptured 2 discs in my neck that ended up collapsing, so they're now sticking into my spinal cord, which is causing my hand to like start like shaking like this, or like my chest will start like having muscle twitches like this, and I have like lost most of the feeling in my hand. So like holding cameras and vlogging and working with tech things and on the computers has become very, very hard lately. So I'm in a lot of physical therapy right now. They're doing traction where they're taking it and they're literally pulling my whole body in one direction and my head in the other, trying to get these vertebrae to go back up into where they belong. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to go in for surgery, and I'm trying to work on a plan to still make sure you guys have at least 2 videos a week when I'm going through the whole surgical process, because I'm going to be down for about 6 months because they're actually going to pull out the bad disc, put in a donor bone. So I keep telling me I'm going to have ethyl inside of me now. And then they're going to screw a metal plate to the vertebrae above it and below it. So I'm going to like lose range of motion in my neck. So I won't be able to do this anymore. I'll have to literally turn like this from now on. And then I'm going to have to wear hard neck brace for, they said, about 6 months after that. And then a soft neck brace for another 6 months. So it's going to take about a year time to recoup. So I'm trying to work on a plan before I go into surgery on how we'll still keep all of the YouTube videos going, because I don't want to let you guys down. I want to make sure that you guys have the content that you guys want to see. But again, thanks for 2,000 subscribers. It means so much to me and my family and all the people behind the scenes that help me get these YouTube videos made every week. It really means a lot. Our goal is 5,000 by the end of this year, but I'll take 2 right now. That's a big win. If you guys want to help us hit that 5,000 mark, just make sure, if you've already subscribed, you make sure you to go share these videos with your friends, with your families, with your coworkers. Tell them to go click that subscribe button. It costs nothing. You're not going to get bombarded with notifications. Just click that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you go click that subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of the familia. All right, now I do have some questions that you guys asked from Twitter and Facebook and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to just start going over them. The first question is, Sam, where did you go to school? So I'm assuming they mean college. If you mean high school, I went to Garfield Heights. Go Bulldogs. If you mean college, I actually went to several colleges. I took the non-traditional path. So I started at Ashland University, and I was majoring in like theater and business and education, kind of all simultaneously. Then they weren't that great of a fit for me. I was there for about 3-ish years. And I was just taking a lot of random classes. So I was taking education, then theater, then like lighting, then like some business courses, politics courses, political science stuff. So I was kind of all over. I also took like bowling and golf and pool and fitness walking, just a lot of random courses. I really didn't have a good focus on what I wanted to do or where I wanted to be at that point. Then I left Ashland and I went to Tri-C, or Cuyahoga Community College, and I started in theater there, and then eventually I transferred into all of their film and photography and graphic design courses, and that's where I got my first set of degrees, is through them. I also at that time took some online courses through Phoenix University, so that's where I did like my math and my statistics and English courses and all that kind of stuff. I did that all at Phoenix University online. I also took some random courses from some other colleges. So if like I found out somebody was like really good photography teacher, I would go audit a course there, go audit a course here, just kind of taking the best information from the best professors I could find. So I found somebody that was like really good at teaching wedding photography. So I went and took a wedding photography course from a college. So I was just going here and there and there. Then I decided to really buckle down, and I ended up at Full Sail University. That's where I got my bachelor's degree in filmmaking, which I have to say Full Sail was awesome. Really highly recommend them. Pretty cool people. I did their online class, so I did all my filmmaking online, which eventually I'm going to make a video talking about film school, like in classroom, and film school online, because they're two very different animals. But I ended up going to Full Sail University, where I ended up finishing my bachelor's degree, and now I'm currently going back and I'm working on getting my master's. So I haven't exactly figured out which school I'm going to do that at yet, but 99% chance, probably going to be Full Sail. All right. The next question says, Sam, what type of computer do you edit on? So we are primarily at Angelo Productions, a all Apple facility. So all of our computers are Apple. They do run Boot Camp though, so if we need to go onto a Windows system, we can do that just by using Boot Camp. And again, we'll make a video showing how to set up Boot Camp on a Mac. We also do have a couple PCs, like our gaming computer's a PC. So we do use a PC occasionally, but primarily Mac. You know, we believe in the high power gods of Mac. All right, next question. What type of editing software do I use for videos? So for video editing, we use mostly Final Cut Pro. We do some projects in Premiere, and we do have a computer station set up that runs Avid and DaVinci. But primarily Final Cut Pro X is where we do 99% of our work. Next question that follows up that, what type of color correction software do we use? So I like to break up color correction into two parts. So is it color correction where I'm just trying to match a shot to a shot? Or is it color correction where I'm actually doing a full grade of a video? So I'm trying to give a whole video a certain look. So if I'm trying to do color grading, it's 100% of the time we're in DaVinci Resolve. I love that software. It works great. If I'm trying just to match a shot from here to here, because for some reason, you know, this guy was 2 Kelvins off from this one camera, was 2 Kelvins off from that camera, I would typically just do that right inside of the NLE's built-in color corrector. If that's not working, I would pull up I think it's Magic Bullet Looks is what we use. So we would go in and we would adjust it. Now, I am going to say I'm a big believer of getting color right in camera. So when I get back to a shoot from a wedding or an event or a simple web video that we're making, 99.99% of the time, my color doesn't need to be touched. I've already have it set and graded to where I want it inside of my camera. What was that? Are you okay? Sorry, I heard the dog making some noise. All right. The next question. What brand of camera do I use? So we have here at Angelo Productions currently in our inventory, we have Sony, we have Panasonic, we have JVC, we have Red, we have Blackmagic, What do we have? Anything else? Oh, GoPro, Nikon, Canon. Is there anything else that we have? I don't think so. So we have those, what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 brands of camera that we currently use here. And that comes to our next question. What type of camera would I recommend? So if I was going to go buy a camera, buy a specific brand of camera and invest in a brand of camera. So I was just going to use one brand of camera in my company. I would definitely recommend going with Sony. Like right now, we're on the Sony FX100. That's what you're seeing this shot from. I have the Sony a6300 laying around here somewhere. So Sony, I think they're great in low light. They're easy to buy adapters for, so I can put my Nikon or my Canon lenses on them. And I'm a big guy. I'm a big fan. Like I don't have cameras that cannot take lens changes other than the GoPros. All my cameras, I can swap lenses. I don't have any fixed lens cameras. So I don't recommend buying a camera that you cannot change the lens on. And I would recommend going with Sony. Sony right now is my favorite brand of camera to use. And the next question kind of follows it up. What camera would you recommend for vlogging? So for vlogging, I would definitely recommend, I love the a6300 or the a6500. You can get up into some of the bigger DSLRs, but I don't really think you need them. Those little cameras are really nice. The only thing is they don't have flip screens, so you have to kind of really be good at holding the camera and framing it at yourself. Also, if you guys have any questions while I'm talking, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I'll hop in. I'll try to answer your question to the best of my ability. So go ahead and ask away. The next question is, Sam, what type of lighting console do you use? So they're talking about lighting boards. So like when we're doing big events and we have movers or uplights, what type of consoles do you use? So if we're doing a really big event, like an award show or something that's going to be like live on TV and there's going to be hundreds of people in the building, I typically go with either our Grand MA2 or our Hog board. Sometimes we use our Leprechaun as well, but most of the time the Leprechaun just controls our studio lighting. But if it's a wedding or an event or something like that, sorry, my nose is running there. We actually really like to use Chauvet Show Express. I did a big event this weekend, and the whole thing, all of our lights had wireless connections, and we ran the whole thing from Show Express. Also, when we're doing like I like to call them effect stuff, so like football runouts or that, we also run it all from Show Express. So it's really easy for me to wire in our pyro board, our cryo board, and our lighting board all together through Show Express, make a sequence, and then put that all in the correct timing so everything shoots perfectly for them. So Show Express is used a lot unless it's a really big budget event, and then we go to the Grand MA or our Hog. Let's see. What is the next question here? Okay, so this one is probably going to get some people mad. So what type of camera, what do I think about DSLRs for video? Okay, so I think DSLRs are great for video, but if I'm doing like a wedding or an event where I need long recording times, 1 hour plus, I go back to traditional cameras. I don't like using DSLR for like event stuff. So like I use DSLRs for like shooting like commercials. So like if I'm doing like a one-on-one interview or I need a couple things and we're doing multiple takes, then I'll use DSLRs. If I am shooting a big event, I'm always going to be running a traditional style camera. For vlogging, yes, I'll use a DSLR all day long. Event video, I'm definitely 100% using traditional video cameras. So I think they're good. I think they have their place. I don't think they belong everywhere. I don't get people that show up with weddings with DSLR cameras. Like, that's a no-go for me. Like, you should be running in my opinion, traditional cameras at events. Like, that's just my opinion, but you can say whatever you want. All right, we got a question. What does it say? That's really nice. Really, really nice. So, all right. I'll just stop where I was going with that comment. All right, next question. If I just graduated from high school, should I go to film school? Well, yes and no. So, I, of course, went to film school. And I went to film school because I wanted the information that film school gives you. So film school gives you a textbook knowledge of film. So you're going to learn the textbook information you need to know to produce a movie, which is really good to always keep in the back of your head. Okay? So you're going to learn all the rules. You're going to learn, all the technical parts. You're going to learn all of that textbook information knowledge. The way you're going to get better at filming and producing films is by actually working with that equipment and working with different people. So the more people you work with, the more you get exposed to, the more knowledge you're going to gain. So you have to kind of have, in my opinion, both sets of knowledge. You have to have textbook knowledge and you have to have real world experience. So, the more guys I work with lighting, the more little tricks I know about lighting. The more guys I work running cameras, the more tricks I know about running cameras. But I also know the textbook specs of the technical part of film too. So I know here are the rules. Now, how do I break them? So I can put both of them together to make the best video possible. And when you go to film school, you also learn a lot about, psychological parts of film, framing and, creating that emotional pull and tug and scripting and, budgeting and all that kind of business part as well. So I would recommend to go to film school, but you don't have to go to film school. You can literally start as a PA and work your way up. I went to film school. I also did the work your way up part. I kind of did them both simultaneously. And, I got a very good, well-rounded opinion. So when a lot of my friends have issues where SD cards corrupt or they run into problems, they're always calling me, asking me, how do I get around this solution? Or how do I get this shot? Or how do I get this? Because I have a more rounded educational experience than most of them who went and just bought a camera and said, hey, listen, I'm now a wedding videographer. All right, guys, if you guys don't have any more questions, we're going to end the video here. Again, Lake Hickory Scuba and Marina. Hello from the Kicker Scuba and Marina family. Hope all is going well with your medical issues so you can get back in the water soon. Possible. We should do live underwater stream Q&A. I totally agree, Brian. We should totally do that. I got to call you. I don't think we got so much good news about getting back in the water anytime soon. Actually, I was told I could possibly never be allowed to get back into the water, but maybe you'll talk more about that. And I got to call you about that paperwork as well. So we'll go from there. But thank you. Again, if you guys are going to ever do scuba diving, go down and check out Lake Hickory Scuba and Marina. They are awesome people down there, and Brian will be more than happy to take you scuba diving and learn to scuba or even do scuba classes with you. So go check out Lake Hickory Scuba and Marina. Thank you very much, Brian. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to end that. Thanks for 2,000 subscribers. It means a ton to me. And that's going to be it. Remember, if you're brand new around here, go click that subscribe button. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh, remember to dream big, think bigger, and always be you. Man, I'm getting rusty at these YouTube videos. Okay, bye.